Welcome back, guys.
Hi, welcome back.
We're still here. It's still Parent-Teacher Conference night, so we're going to keep going quickly here. Type 2 compounds are just as easy as Type 1 compounds.
They are they?
It's just a little bit more complex. They use the name of the cation first, just like Type 1.
Just like Type 1, okay.
If it's a transition metal, though, with multiple charges, which it is going to be because that's what a Type 2 is,
Correct.
then we use the Roman numeral to tell or denote what the charge is.
Okay, because with the transition metals, there are choices.
Right.
And you've got to kind of get a clue as to which charge you chose.
And you need to know Roman numerals to do this, so if you don't know your Roman numerals, here they are over here, guys. 1 is written with an I, 2 is written with a two I's, I. 3 is I. We got 4 is IV, and if you need 5, it's V.
Now, there are 3 exceptions to the Roman numerals, aren't there, Mr. Kane?
There's a couple exceptions. Yeah, some of the transition metals don't need Roman numerals.
Because there's only one choice: zinc, silver, and cadmium.
Zinc is always, I remember that one, it's always 2 positive.
Yep, never, there's no other options.
Silver,
1.
okay, is always is always 1 positive.
Yep.
And cadmium
is always a 2 positive 2.
Is always a 2 positive also.
Yep. Those 3 do not need Roman numerals ever.
What's kind of nice about that is cadmium and zinc are in the same family.
Yep, they're all right there.
And that's easy enough to remember. They're actually next to each other on the periodic table. Silver comes first,
yep,
and then zinc and cadmium are next to it.
Yep.
That should be easy to remember. Okay, so they use the name of the anion after that, and then we use an IDE ending.
So the only difference in the naming is just a Roman numeral, isn't it?
It's just the Roman numeral, and it's because we're using a transition metal that has multiple charges.
Okay.
Okay, and these 3 are the only 3 transition metals that we're expecting them to recognize, not to use a Roman numeral with.
Correct. All right.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good enough.
Look at that.
Here's just a little chart just to kind of show you what the charges are kind of like. This is not a complete chart.
Okay, just an idea.
I get this out of a textbook. Please don't write this down, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, don't write this down.
Just peruse it a little bit and realize that a lot of the transition metals have more than one choice for charge.
Okay. A lot of them have 2 or 3. Let's see. Rhenium has 4 and 5 as choices. Are there any other odd ones?
Indium has 3 of them. Naming.
Okay. All right, let's try naming these.
Okay. Ooh, how do we figure out the charge going backwards, Mr. Kane?
Ooh, hey, I think we can kind of use that same math we were using before.
All right.
That's going to be easy because -1, the only thing that's possible that's going to help out is a +1. So this must be copper 1 fluoride.
Oh, that was easy.
Right? Let's see. Yep.
There it
copper
is.
1 fluoride.
Now notice the next one's different, isn't it?
Oh, hey, check this out though. Fluorine, I think I can work the math on this. Fluorine is a 1-, and there's 2 of them.
So it's a -2.
But I still only get 1 copper.
Yeah, so at some number,
so
-2
I've got a total
0.
of -2. If it's going to add up to 0,
that's going to have to be a +2.
Copper's got to be a +2. So
right.
let me make that a little bit bigger. There, +2, 2+. So when I write that,
Copper 2 chloride.
Copper 2 chloride.
So I'm also noticing, Mr. Kane, when you do your charges, you write the number first and then the sign. That's usual what we do in chemistry.
It's good practice.
Yes.
And notice here, this is the one that's being talked about here in copper 1.
Okay, the charge of
it's
the
charge
transition metal.
of the transition metal, not the charge of fluorine.
All right.
Okay, and we don't really ever do this. We don't write fluoride 1 because we know what fluorine's charge is.
Yeah, based on its position on the periodic table, right?
Yeah, the only reason for using those names, those Roman numerals,
is for a transition metal. Stuff down.
Sulfur is a 2-. There's 1 of them. There's 2 of these. So how many positive charges does it take?
+1.
Yeah, right.
Well, and we know that because even though silver is a transition metal, it is an exception to the rule. Remember?
That's right. Silver's an exception to the rule.
So it's always going to be a +1.
I didn't need to do my math since this was silver, because the name doesn't get a Roman numeral.
That's right.
I just call it silver sulfide.
There are no choices with silver, cadmium, and
zinc. Okay, silver, cadmium, or zinc. Oh,
hey.
I'm going to put a star next to this so when we get to it, I'll remember.
That's a good idea.
Nitrogen.
So it'll have a -3 charge.
3 negative. And there's only one of them, so that means that this one iron has to balance it out.
So +3, yeah?
So it has to be +3. And there we go.
There we
iron
go.
3
Iron
nitride.
3 nitride.
Okay, again, the 3 is referring to the Roman
the
numeral.
Roman numeral on the transition metal.
All right, phosphorus I know. Phosphorus is in the same group as nitrogen, so it's going to be 3 negative.
All right, if you do the math, that's a total of -6, yeah?
Yeah, so I need a total of +6 over
All
here.
right, but there's 3 of them, so...
So 3 times 2 gives me 6,
Okay.
right? So chromium 2 phosphide.
Oh, this is easy.
This isn't too bad once you get into the idea of it.
Yeah.
Hey, chlorine, I know that one. That's 1 minus.
And there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. There's only one of these cobalts.
Bet it's going to be a wait, let me think my math skills. +3?
Yep. So we're going to call this cobalt 3 chloride.
Okay.
And check this out. I've got a star next to this one.
Because it's one of the exceptions to the rules.
I do not need a Roman numeral because zinc only has 1 charge.
Right, and it comes right off the periodic table.
So I can just call it zinc iodide.
Yep.
Right. All right. Here we go, guys. This should be the end of the first video. So what we need you to do is we need you to bring these 5,
Formulas and names.
write the formula, and then neatly write the name. If it's not neat, it's going to be marked wrong.
And make sure your name is on it.
Yep. It's going to be turned in as you walk in the door.
Yep.
And we're going to go from there.
End of story.